Hey everybody, how you doing? How you doing? This is Jason T. Powell with the Broken Joker. First, I want to say if you're in a crisis, suicide hotline is 1-800-273-8255. You think I'd memorize it by now. I say it enough. And then, of course, if you rather text, you can text to the crisis hotline, HOME, all caps, HOME, to 741-741. Those numbers are very important. Before I get started, I want to tell you what I always tell you, which is I am not a psychologist. I do not have a medical degree. What I do have is empathy and support for you guys that are going through or have gone through depression. And funny thing happened. I was actually going to stop the Broken Joker. I have another podcast that's just me and my friend Anthony goofing around called The Rogue Right. And I wanted to start a new podcast called The Coach's Spot because I've been coaching for 25 years. And I want to keep Texas where it is, which is one of the best places on earth to have a youth athlete. So I was starting The Coach's Spot, and a lot of the interviews that I was doing for The Broken Joker were with coaches, were with people that I had a really good one with Sean Hutcherson, who is an ultra marathoner and hates to run, but runs for his why, which is to help with his cause. And I thought that helped people with depression. But everybody I was interviewing was turning out to be coaches and coaches' friends and things like that. So I was going to do the Coach's Spot, which I am. I'm doing the Coach's Spot, but I had a huge outcry when I didn't release anything last week. I didn't know, guys. I'm glad that y'all are listening to the Broken Joker and are doing well. I had a bunch of people outcry when I said I was going to get rid of it. So here we are. We're going to do another episode today. I'm going to start doing 2 episodes a week. I didn't realize you guys liked it so much, so I'm going to keep doing it. With that being said, today we're going to talk about thriving, okay, after the depression. Some of the stuff I'm going to go over with you today isn't good if you're in the middle of your depression. You still need to get help. You need to drop your ego and get to the people that can help you. Either use the hotlines or get to a hospital or find a psychologist that you gel with really well and that you trust, or a psychiatrist, and get on some meds. Let's even ourselves out. Let's get us to a place where we can thrive. For those of you that are thriving and it's time to, or those of you that are through it, but are still struggling to thrive afterwards, or still beating yourself up over what you went through and still thinking it's your fault. It's not, okay? It's not your fault, but we're going to talk about things that helped me thrive, because I'm thriving right now besides the shoulder injury. I know my last episode, you might have been like, oh, he's in a bad spot, but I'm already better. It's already been a week. Changed my diet up a little bit. Still can't get to the gym because the shoulder hurts too bad. Not even doing cardio right now, it was hard for me to deal with, but now I am. I dealt with it. I'm back at work, which is awesome. Helps a lot, helping other people, coaching. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. But I'm going to tell you something else that helped me. I have what's the word I'm looking for? I don't get anything back for this. He doesn't even know who I am, but this is 75 Hard. This is a great book if you're ready to thrive. Okay. It's by Andy Frisella. I'm probably butchers his name. It's Frisella. I listen to his podcast too. He's awesome. If you're in business, he's really good. But 75 Hard, it's about 75 days of making yourself mentally tougher. Don't start the book. Don't start 75 Hard unless you're ready to do it. Most of it's free, man. People say he's a networking genius, but a lot of people call it a pyramid scheme. It's not. I don't know many pyramid schemes that are free, but it's awesome. It's about getting mentally tough, and he has a great backstory. He brought himself up from pretty much nothing, and he dealt with a little bit of depression. He had a really bad injury when he was young. He got stabbed in the face, actually, sticking up for a friend, and got slashed up pretty good, and was embarrassed by it and was depressed. Sounds like depressed about it. It's a great book. It's called 75 Hard. It takes you through 75 days. Do not start it if you are not ready to finish it. If you are still in a bad place, it might not be a good time to start it. But a lot of things he goes over are the same things I do. First off, make a list of the 5 things you got to do a day, your critical list, not the things you always do. Not I got to get up, I got to work out. Already give yourself credit for that. You did that. Bam, good job. Okay. Not stay on diet, not stuff like that. Critical things for you to be successful that you have to get done that day. Say you're a podcaster, you got to get a podcast release that day. Bam, do it. Okay. Say you are in business, you got to make 10 sales calls that day. Bam, do it. All that should be on your regular everyday thing. But get it done. 5 critical things per day that you have to do. Okay. Not things you do every day, things you got to get done that day to be successful. And if you don't get to all of them, no problem. Add them to the list the next day. Get them done that day. All right. And then give yourself credit for doing it. Right. Look in the mirror and give that person credit because they're getting it done. That's what you got to do. Right. We got to get it done. I know it's hard some days. Okay. You finish those things by 11 a.m. Done for the day, baby. You know what I'm saying? Get those 5 critical things out of the way. Not things you do every day. Just bam, knock them out. You don't get them done by 5 o'clock? Cool. You're not done till 5 o'clock. You don't get them done till 6 o'clock? Cool. You're not done till 6 o'clock. You done at 11? You done at 11. Let's go. Don't work yourself to the bone. Find those critical things you got to get done every day. Get them done and then be done. You still be successful. That's the biggest part. That's something Andy gave me, is that you don't have to kill yourself to be successful. Okay, bad choice of words, I know. But a lot of these people watch these successful people and they're like, I work 16 hours out of the day. I work 23 hours out of the day. That's unattainable. That's unattainable. First off, they don't. They play solitaire for some of that time. They play Minecraft for some of that time. They putz around on the internet for some of that time. But I'm in my office. I'm busy. No, you're not. Don't lie to people because then they think it's unattainable. It's not unattainable to be successful. Okay? It's not unattainable to thrive. You don't have to bust your butt constantly. Don't work harder, work smarter, right? Get those 5 critical things out of the day and then live your regular day. Okay? If you can't start with 5, start with 2. Work up to 5. Work up to 10. Work up to whatever you need to do to be successful. But what you don't have to do to be successful is work 16, 18, 23 hours out of the day. Don't listen to those people. They make it sound unattainable. Okay? They're busting their butt to get the same amount of work done that you can probably do in less than 5. So just remember that and then give yourself credit for doing it. Okay? Does that make sense? Great. Cool. Okay. Just like I said before, none of this stuff's original. I'm not coming up with original stuff. I'm hoping I introduced you to Andy and that by being introduced into Andy, you're going to do better. Right? Here I go, calling him Andy like I know him. If I really knew him, I'd call him Andrew because that's his real name. Right? If we were really good friends, I'd call him Andrew. But dude, this book is worth it. I got it on Amazon. I don't even know how much it was. $20, maybe? I don't know. It's a good story, first off. The first half is the story. The second half is how to attain the 75 hard, right? Okay, it's 75 days, a technical guide to winning the war with yourself. If that's not what the Broken Joker is about, I don't know what it's about, okay? Andy Frisella. It's F-R-I Frisella. Sorry, Andy. Andrew. Sorry, Andrew. Frisella. All I'm doing is introducing you to him, guys. You got to do the plan. He has a good podcast too. It's called Real AF. And if you don't like swearing, don't listen to it because he is Real AF. Okay? He's a good guy. I'd listen to it. It'll help you thrive. I'm telling you, that's all I'm here for. I'm just here to tell you about it. I'm just here to introduce it to you. Like I said, I'm a coach. Ain't nothing in coaching original. Everything you take from other coaches who have been successful before you, and then you put your own twist on it, right? Right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm introducing you to Andrew, and I'm hoping he can help you thrive too, because he helped me thrive. He's freaking awesome. Okay, guys. So that's it for today. Again, if you are in a crisis, 800-273-8255. Okay. Do not hesitate. If you need to text instead, you're not a phone person, you don't want to talk on the phone, you're too embarrassed, whatever. Crisis hotline. HOME, HOME, all caps, 741-741. Guys, come on, man. Do it if you need to. Okay. If you're in crisis, please do it. Because the first step to survive and thrive is what? Survive. We're all pulling for you. Everybody that's ever had depression is pulling for you. We have empathy for you, and we are rooting for you. Hardcore. Okay? Okay, guys. Thanks again. This was The Broken Joker. I am Jason T. Powell, your host, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.